DQ win. I'm like, all right, I guess I technically beat my record of 2-2. Or not beat it, but, you know, made it to it. All right. Pink Fresh.
Can we take a moment to appreciate the Pink Fresh Corrin of all things?
Yeah, I saw him playing this in Squad Strike earlier today, so I think he's a little warmed up. He's ready to put it into some action.
And facing up against Cheddar's Palutena, this is going to be an interesting matchup between a character that doesn't get picked nearly as much and a old school top tier that got nerfed, and then all the Palutena mains just put their heads in the sand and said, oh, this character doesn't exist no more.
Until Cosmos, that one, I think it was Glitch, who just brought it out of nowhere. And on
oh, yeah, Cosmos is...
Corrin, I think it was against DeBuzz, right? Yeah.
So right now we're already seeing what this character can do with these neutral air is a really good spacing tool, and then that back air just so good. It kills. It's a great burst option, and it feels like it's safe considering how long range it is.
Plus, it sends you back further. So what we saw there was he was able to throw out the back air, but also retreat for that teleport on stage, which is very good for him.
Trying to go ahead and get the pin is Pink Fresh's Corrin. Then just trying to space out back here. It feels a lot like Cloud. He's tossing out options that can 2-frame, and then he's just doing safe back here, safe back here. Don't you want to hit a button against me?
Right, right. Especially because since Cheddar is trying to teleport on stage more, with the kind of knockback that Pink Fresh has, he can definitely just be covering all kinds of places at all different times.
Resetting the situation with that back throw. Can he get the edge trap? No, and no good roll in from Cheddar that time.
Fortunately, puts himself back in disadvantage.
Yeah, he rolled on and he got advantage and then rolled back into the corner.
Honestly, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that. I can't blame him.
The last hit of the neutral air very nearly killing. Thank you for fixing that one, Sakura. Actually, okay, no, there we go. It does still finish off. You just have to get into like 170. So, Cheddar, a relatively late stock, but Pink Fresh is not one to give those up early.
True, true. Ooh, good parry coming out. However, not going to get anything off of it. Nair Train's not coming in either.
Feels like these like longer lasting and extended hitboxes on the Corrin is making it relatively difficult for Cheddar to figure out how to like get parry punishes.
True.
But on the same side, it's like as long as you stay in shield, how does Corrin actually kill you? Well, throw eventually.
Does she have any kill throws?
She does, kind of, but you have to be at like 180.
Or just an up arrow might work. Alright, ooh, seems like he just wants to stay a little patient.
Dash attack into, no, waiting that out. You know Cheddar was going for either the back air or the down air right there.
Yeah.
Could smell blood when Pink Fresh in that awkward spot.
Covering low and is able to get 32% off of it. Gets right off of him and sends him right into a side B.
Isn't that so awkward that like side B covers platform so perfectly?
True.
It's so, her power was just like across the stage, like, oh, you missed a tech? Well,
I didn't realize that till you said it.
Oh, 2-frame, good one.
They could recover. Oh my, two in a row.
Do it again, Pink Fresh.
Has the confidence to boot for this next stock, and that win hitbox barely just touching him.
What is it with Pink and characters that can 2-frame from center stage? He went from Min to Corrin, and it's just like, well, I'm going to do the same thing, just different character.
Well, I mean, if you have a similar play style, why not find more characters like it?
True. Off stage,
Never thought I'd see Min with a sword, but you know.
I mean, not quite a distance demon, but a demon. Pretty good. Definitely, exactly. Distance dragon.
Ooh, up tilt's going to take that at 146. Has a little bit of percent to play with. Nair Train coming in.
Yeah, and then that's going to be a ton of free damage there. And actually getting the...
missed the grab.
Yeah, I think that if he was trying for a pivot grab, he would have gotten that, but a little bit delayed. Palu's like, her dash grab is very bad. All of her other grabs are great.
Right, because I was so funny when that was nerfed, because the day before, me and my friend were just like, oh, you can grab from China, and then all of a sudden that got nerfed. I'm like, oh, how ironic.
Her standing grab was absolutely silly, but it's always been silly. It's always been really good. She just was a little bit like overtuned. I think she could have kept that, but I'm not gonna say I'm sad to see it go.
I wouldn't be so happy if it was, but you know, I'm not Sakurai.
Trying to go deep off stage, and that is the problem with Corrin, is that your up B is invulnerable on startup, but the problem is if you just kind of like put yourself in between the ledge and Corrin, she has to fire off that up B or has to take the hit.
Right.
Good recognition by Cheddar to understand what his win con was off stage. You just put your body between him and dare him to do something.
Might not have looked like he'd done much, but just it's the intimidation tactic. You either go off stage and SD or you face me.
Yeah, I mean, that Nair would probably have beaten up the up B, or if it didn't, like you're up being into space.
If it was good DI, but I don't think so with that percent. He probably could have recovered higher had he gotten hit by it.
All right, so
the chances.
No character counter break too, so Pink Fresh rocking with the secondary.
Same map.
I dig it.
I don't know what he's got to do about the ledge traps that were coming from Pink Fresh.
dash attack. That is not a move we see
That
too
down tilt
frequently.
really hit him when he was that much high in the air.
It is very good. Corrin down tilt is like a tilt making
Why
move.
can't mine do that? Ooh, and a beefy F smash read.
Trying to go ahead and get the 2-frame with the down tilt. Not going to work, but parry, neutral air, reset the situation. No, Pink Fresh, a little bit
Very
too
high back
aggressive.
air. And only 25%. They got plenty to play with.
Yeah, Cheddar is looking like he is in control in this match.
Oh, definitely. The juggle's coming out now, sending him off stage. Oh, and unfortunately misses the ledge. Running a show right now.
It feels like this is kind of like the top tier difference. It's like your character is a little bit slower than mine, and the frame data is really bad.
Right.
And I can whiff punish everything you do. So, yeah, good luck. I hope you hit me with something wild because you're going to need it, son.
Gonna grab out of that. No kill from the back throw yet.
And just the retreating there. What does Corrin actually do
Oh
about
my
that?
gosh, destroyed him in the second stock and only 57.
Cheddar feels 100% in the driver's seat here in Game 2. Pink Fresh points need a miracle, but it just feels like the character is so slow that Cheddar is using his movement so well.
You saw him able to send him high up there, but he couldn't follow through. Again, like you just said, he was slower there, but it's going to take that second stock.
Perfect positioning on that pin. Max distance, but oh no.
Right. It's going to take a little bit of a miracle. Start praying to Palutena. Oh, misses the grab. Might be feeling a little flustered here.
Pink's trying to zone, but his aerials, like, they're big, but they're slow to come out. So, Cheddar's anti-airing him with these nairs, and it is paying dividends. Even spot dodging the pin, I feel like Cheddar, like, either knows his matchup or just has a read on exactly what Pink Fresh is trying to do.
I think so. He's definitely changed from the first match.
Mm-hmm. And then there's another punish.
Back here coming up. No, wanted to get the read.
Cheddar, my man. He decides
if you're on stream, go for sauce.
Yeah, true. He's on
Just
stream.
not
He's
on
against a PR player, and he's up a full stock and a half.
Right. Dash attack's going to send him high. No back air to boot.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah, that was very close. Good spacing by Pink Fresh, but just ever so slightly off.
Thought I was going to see a dash attack there. I said, please don't.
Oh my God, speaking of dash attacks, Palutena's. When in doubt, let her rip.
Tries to cover low.
That might have been a little bit of over-aggressive with the nair, and he put himself into such an awkward spot. Pink, he really needs the spot. Can't get the pin 2-frame though, but the back air cleans it up. Max rage, Pink Fresh, what you got?
Can we see a comeback? Wants all the damage they can take. Tried to bait a roll, but
yeah, he definitely did. That will do it, though. The invulnerable option from Palutena leads to an upset victory by Cheddar.
There you go. I like the idea of trying to get them to roll. I try to do that sometimes, but every time they don't fall for it, I'm like, dang, I'm fighting a smart guy.
That's the that's a try. I mean, even pro players fall for that. What you do is you dash in, like pretending like you're going to either 2-frame them or you're going to go ahead and toss out an aggressive hitbox, and then if they roll on, you just get the pivot grab and get them out of there.
Yep, it's all about reaction time too.
That used to be the Nairo, but now it's just the tri-state because every single Palutena copied him.
Right.
So
true.
every single tri-state Palutena does the exact same goddamn thing where they dash in and they dash back and then they roll to edge to bait the roll or the standard get up. Oh, God.
Not much of a counterplay to that either.
It's basically you either get up attack and time the dash in. I think they just called me, unfortunately.